Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to late night edition of Heart of the City. Um, we talking, man, we chilling, man. Giving you latest info in the New York City here, man. But lots to get into tonight. We got the Knicks, Nets facing off. We got a new coach in New York, and we got a baseball signing to talk about. So all that and much more, man. But I'm chilling tonight, man. Coach is out, but he'll be back soon. Got my man Pat filling in tonight, man. What's good with you, Pat, man? How you feeling, bro?
Feeling pretty good, man. Some things have been going down in New York, especially with the New York Giants. I think the Mets signed somebody. I think Bellinger went back to the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of things to talk about in New York sports, man. So we with it. Talk for a little bit, get your late night sports fix in with the ABSN.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk some sports with you, man. Heart of the City, man.
No doubt, man. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Coming up here in just a second. Gonna hit this intro, get things set the scene, man. And y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are not subscribed to the Aboriginal Sports Network and Unpopular Opinion Sports as well, too. I'm going to start getting my channel cranked back up here. Heart of the City, of course, is a staple on both networks, man. But let's get into it, Pat, man. Let's hit this intro, man. Let's kick it.
Ricey K, the Raisin Man.
All right, man. We are back, better than ever, man. Heart of the City, man. Check it out. We got to start off here, man. Because we had a game tonight, so you know how we do it here. Whenever we got a game, we got to talk about the game. And it was not a good one. And we can kind of kill two birds in one stone here, because two teams we cover played each other. And that's the Knicks and the Nets, and it did not go well for Brooklyn. My God, it did not go well for Brooklyn. 120-66. How on earth do you only score 66 points in a modern NBA game? Let's take a look.
That is crazy work.
Michael Porter Jr., high man for the Nets with 12 points. Yeah, buddy. 6 rebounds and Demon with 3 assists. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, 9 rebounds. Brunson had 5 assists. Those are your game leaders. As for the game, it was a nothing burger for the Nets. Pretty much the Knicks did whatever they wanted from the jump. I was watching the game, but with a little bit of it there was. And shout out to the fellas on the network, Man Cave, Leaf, and the fellas over there, man, with the game call tonight. I was tapped into them. But this one was not good if you're Brooklyn. If you're the Knicks, good get back game or get right game, you know. I call it a get right game because the Knicks were struggling. They were struggling mightily, had lost 4 in a row, I think, coming into this one. So they rebound. The Nets are sliding towards the draft lottery. That's what they're looking forward to. But again, you got to start to build something here, and you just got to give a better performance against your crosstown. Was once a decent rivalry. It's not anymore. It's been lopsided. It's either went Brooklyn's way when they had KD, Kyrie, and all of them, and then recently it's gone the Knicks' way. I think this was their 13th in a row. They have won all 3 this year by a wide margin, as you see here to the right of your screen. 134-98, first one. 113-100 in the second one, and then of course tonight the 120-66 disaster. They got one more game to play on March 20th, and that one will be in Brooklyn. But Pat, chat, what's y'all's thoughts on the game here, man? Because I didn't have very many thoughts, to be honest with you. My main thoughts was I wanted to see if the Knicks was going to come out here and rebound, you know, and I mean rebound, not rebound, but actually rebound from the performances that they have been putting out there, because this is a Nets team that is a bad team. And for Brooklyn, I just wanted to see if you was going to actually put up a game. Give them a game. Give them a game. We know you're trying to tank, but give them a game. This is embarrassing, man. But Pat, what's your thoughts, bro?
This is embarrassing, man. 66 points in a modern day NBA game with all the rules. They want you to put up points. Like, man, like what was going on in this game? The Knicks defense ain't that good.
No, they're
but
horrible.
You get beat by almost 60 points. You get beat by 54 points in an NBA game, man. That is vicious. This look like North Carolina versus, I don't know, Duquesne or somebody. This is bad. I don't know what's going on with the Nets. But like I said, if I'm personally, if I'm the Nets, I'm not tanking. I had 5 first-round picks last year. Man, you gotta get something out those guys, man. That's the future right there. So you should be, trying to develop these dudes. And I don't know what's going on with the Cam Thomas situation. That situation is crazy. He's not getting minutes. He was just your best player last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. That whole Nets team, they're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? They're not good, but they're not that bad. So you gotta.
They're pretty bad.
Man, they're not getting 54 point beat down bad, bro.
I wouldn't. I would hope not. Okay. So news on the Cam Thomas situation. Looks like they're gonna be moving on from him. According to NBA Central. Let's see. I can get it up here. Can y'all see that? All right, yeah, there it is. It says the Nets and Cam Thomas are headed towards a divorce. This is coming from the Post. So there's your source. But I should be on Cam Thomas with every signs pointing to his time running out in Brooklyn. He's lost boost, and neither situation seems about to change. Let's see. Cam Thomas tonight. Played 16 minutes, scored 5 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Cam.
There you go. Right there. Yeah. It's not good, bro. It's not good. And to be honest with you, to the chat, salute to Danbury Sports, Kareem Wilson, Mets, Iman Perry. Yeah, the Knicks, man, like I said, this was a get right game for them, man. But just to focus on the Nets a little bit, it's another knock on Sean Marks, to be honest with you, man. You can't make it work with Cam Thomas. Like, you can't do nothing with this dude. This dude's talented. And I don't know what's up with the contract and what they trying to do, but it just seems real shady, shiesty-ish here. Oh, man. I've been saying about Sean Marks, these GM. Everybody focus on the GM, right? But again, you got to focus on the GM when you the Brooklyn Nets, man, and you done went through coach after coach after coach, and you done traded away Hall of Famers. You got to focus on the GM, right? So it's only fair in this regard. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other situations that we'll get into later, it shouldn't be focused on the GM like that. But with this team, bro, this is another knock on Sean Marks. You can't make this work with Cam Thomas. And again, you doing all this tanking for what? You got all these picks. You ain't doing nothing with them. You trading them away. You traded away the first good group you had with Spencer Dinwiddie and Jared Allen and all them cats. Karis LeVert. Yep. Then you traded away. LeVert. You flipped that. Then you traded away the Hall of Fame group, KD, Kyrie. Then you got in Bridges and that little group you had and traded them away with him and Cam Johnson. They both gone now. What are you doing? The fuck are you doing over there? You just keep trading. You just trade, get player, trade player, get player, trade player, get player, trade player. You ain't building a motherfucking thing. Get his ass the fuck up out of here. That dude got to go. That's my rant for the night, bro, on the Nets, man. I'm sick of this. Cam Thomas. Get rid of your ass. Fire yourself, goddammit. Like, I'm fucking tired of this dude, bro.
I mean, that's not how you build rosters, man. You just got 5 first-round draft picks.
And you've actually had decent rosters at points, and you just fucking blow them up.
Because y'all were decent when y'all had LeVert, Dinwiddie.
Yeah. I remember that. KD team. Like, yeah, bro, you just blow it up. They got rid of him.
You sent Dinwiddie to us, the Mavericks. I don't know why, but you did.
You know what I'm saying? And you was actually working okay with fucking Bridges and Cam Thomas and Claxton. If you would have fucking added something to that. Nah, just trade them all away. It ain't working. Yeah, get rid of them. I can't, man. This fucking dude, bro. All right, man. That's my rant. Let's get to the Knicks side of it, man. So the Knicks, like I said, get right game here. Brunson, he had 20 points, 8 out of 17. Karl Anthony Towns, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Not much competition out there. They didn't even play that many minutes. Cat Towns played 20 minutes, Brunson 31 minutes. But so a lot of bench points for the Nets. Shamet, McBride, as you see there, 18 and 14. The Knicks needed this game in a big way, man, because they were in a tailspin. I think they had lost 4 straight. Let me take a look at the Knicks schedule here. Yeah, that Mavericks game was bad. That was the I think that was the low point.
How
right
you
there.
lose to us like that?
That Mavericks game was bad right there. So
number one seed again without Tatum.
Yeah, somehow. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Somehow
crazy work.
they are let's take a look at the East. NBA standing. But I all right. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So Detroit's still in the top of the conference, but yeah, Boston is the number 2 seed right now with the Knicks in third, just ahead of the Raptors by half game, and Cleveland by a game and a half. So Knicks ain't got much room forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it don't look like you fucking with Detroit. Detroit is killing it. 32-10, shit. But Boston you can catch. Like, they got to get right. Like, you can get the 2 seed. You can get the 2 seed. You need as much home court advantage as you can get. Because as you can see, let me that road record 8-12. So you need to be at the Garden. So you need that 2 seed. The 1 seed, if you can get it, don't look like you gonna get it. Lost Detroit just fall off a cliff. You need to catch Boston. Shouldn't be no damn reason, like you said, without Jason Tatum, you should be behind the damn Boston Celtics. Then this is my rant on the Knicks. I ain't no Knicks fan, but again, this heart of the city. Y'all hit that like button. This is what we talk about. If you're the New York Knicks, there's no reason you should not be at least the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference right here. You should not be behind the Boston Celtics. Again, Boston is a tough team. I knew they was going to be tough even without Tatum, because Jaylen Brown, like, he's underrated.
I told you you'll find out what Jaylen Brown was this year. He is putting on a show.
Yeah, and you know, they got a tough defensive team too, man. Defense keep you in games. Effort, you know, that's another thing the Knicks got a problem with. Defense. You played a bum ass Nets team tonight and that didn't feel like scoring. You know what I'm saying? So again, but you're playing these other teams, you know, you see what I'm saying? It looks a lot different. 114 to the Mavericks, you know what I'm saying? 126 to the Warriors, 112 to the Kings, you know? So yeah, you went to the West Coast and got your ass bust. But there's no reason the Knicks should not be the number 2 seed here. Back to the standings. What's your thoughts here on these standings real quick, man? Because I'm looking at it, bro. And we're going to look at their next few games here in a second. Then we're going to get to the football. But what's your thoughts here on the Eastern Conference, man? Now that we looking at it here.
I told people last year that the Detroit Pistons team was going to be super tough, man. And once they start learning how to win games and things, look out for them, man. That's a tough team. Cunningham and them boys out there. I'm just a little bit surprised that the Celtics are in the position that they're in. They've been playing some inspired basketball, you know. So the Knicks gonna have to watch out, man. Man, because if they don't get that home court, it's looking real scary out there. So they better get on the ball, man. They better start playing some basketball. Maybe this next game show them how good they can be. Who knows? But I will say this: you're not gonna be playing the Nets in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I believe that Cavaliers team is way better than what they're playing right now. That Raptors team is not going anywhere. The Celtics have already proven they ain't going nowhere. Even playing you this year. You know what time it is with the Pistons. If they were a more veteran team last year, they would have put you out the playoffs, I believe. And I still believe that. So it's they better get it together. That's all I gotta say. Because it ain't gonna be easy.
So they got a couple key games here, I will say. Let me get to the schedule real quick. All right, here we go. So the Philly game. That's your next opponent Saturday. You play Philly. You at Philly. And again, like we looked at the standings, you are 2 games up on Philly in the standings for the 6th seed. You don't want to be down there in that 6th spot. You don't want to be down there. The other key game here, Sacramento, you got to beat them too. They beat you last time, so you got to get that game at home. But that Toronto game, again, this is the teams that you're competing with right now. Toronto is a half a game behind you in the standings, and you're going to Toronto. So next Wednesday, I'm sure Man Cave had a call. More than likely he's on the call. Shout out to Cave. So after that game, we go live for Heart of the City. I'm gonna come back to this, Knicks fans, because those 2 games are key. You lose those 2 games, you find yourself, at 4th, 5th, or 6th, you cooked going into the playoffs because you're not a good road team and you're not a good defensive team. And good offensive teams are way better at home in the NBA. If you know basketball, you know the NBA. When you got it's just like football, kind of like, defense travels. You know what I'm saying? Offense plays better at home. Look at the Dolphins. Look at the Chargers. So again, you want that home court. Those are 2 big games right there. Philly and Toronto. And then, you got Sacramento and Portland in between. And then you go, then you play the Lakers. Prime time. So that, that's a game for sure. But you need to definitely get that Philly and Toronto game is what I'm looking at more importantly for this team. Because those are the teams right now that you're competing with. And I just want to see how they look. Because if you look like ass against them, but you beat up on the Nets, I'm calling bullshit. But go ahead, bro.
Same thing here. And another stretch of games that's going to be important for them. That game after the Nuggets, you got Detroit, Boston, Indiana, Philly, Detroit.
I said
so you got a 5-game stretch to where you can separate yourself a little bit, or you can fall all the way back down the path in that stretch of games. And those are all the teams you're gonna be seeing in the playoffs.
Yep.
So they better get it together. Say that.
Yeah, they definitely got to get it together, man. But we are about to get to the Giants here, man. So let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's get to the football because big news for Big Blue.
New York Giants.
John Harbaugh. Mr. John Harbaugh agreed to the 5-year New York Giants 5-year contract. This one here, we've talked about it on NFL on ABS, but this Heart of the City, man. So we can go in here a little bit with the New York Giants, and then after this we'll get into the baseball news or whatever. So y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button, man. Got a late night show for you guys tonight. John Harbaugh agrees to this 5-year contract, but it took a minute. And the reason it took a minute was because John Harbaugh wanted changes in the organizational structure. Who in the fuck been telling y'all that it is an organizational issue, not anything to do with the GM, coach, anything like that? It's been me. Bonus points, please. Thank you. Now, he wanted things to move differently. And the main thing was that the coach reports to the owner. Why is that important? Throughout Giants history, from everything I've known about the New York Giants, the head coach, when they've been good, has always been in charge. He's always been the face of the organization, the one that's running the team, the one that's, more so, in collaboration with the GM to get players and all that. And he reports to the owner because he's the person in charge. It's not, it's the NFL is not it doesn't have to be like a system with the way you're seeing it, where it's like, all right, just because it's the general manager, that means he's over the coach. In a lot of situations, the coaches are over the GM. Look at Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick was like that in New England. So you have to have a different type of structure to get a different result. The Giants have been run this way before. Tom Coughlin reported to Mara, and when it fractured, that's why you seen Tom Coughlin fucking walk out on him like that, because he's like, basically, bro, you shitted on me. Like, I was supposed to go to you. Now you got me going to Jerry Reese for this shit. That's what fractured that relationship. Now, Bill Parcells. See what I'm saying? In Wellington, Mara. So it's always been that way in a lot of these organizations. It's usually the more older organizations like the Steelers. Mike Tomlin, who knew what his fucking Steelers GM was? Mike Tomlin was running that place. So that's how this is going to be. It's not because Joe Shane is just a horrible GM and he just gotta go because you just don't like him. Like, it's not because of that. It's because of you can't have a team that the general manager is the focus of the team, because now you're focusing on, you see what I'm saying? Because you're focusing on all the moves and everything, free agency and all that in the draft. That's all the Giants have focused on for years is the draft. I've been right here with y'all the whole time. All we've ever focused on is the draft and free agency.
Yeah.
Because the results on the field were fucking ass. So your results on the field are ass, you looking at the GM. In reality, coaching is an issue, organizational structure is an issue, players is an issue. It's a whole bunch of other shit going on. With this move, you don't have to worry about all the position coaching. You going to John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Just like Tom Coughlin. This is what it is and this is what it ain't. And John Harbaugh, coming from Baltimore, he wasn't going to come into a situation where he's going to be undermined by a general manager or anybody else in that. He has to have full control if you want the results that he got in Baltimore.
And believe it or not, go ahead.
So I mean, but yeah, go ahead. But that's what that was all about, man. But go ahead.
And believe it or not, I think this is the structure that Joe Shane more than likely wanted. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that looking at Joe Shane and his personality is that he's a guy that wants to be in charge of everything. Joe Shane's a scout, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what he does best. That's what he did best at Buffalo. This here was nothing but a promotion and a pay raise because they feel that he is very good at when it comes to scouting. And as much as you want to shit on him and his picks, nigga, a lot of his picks were pretty decent picks. They just didn't have no structure. They didn't have no coaching. And I told you on an episode, I don't know when we was calling the Giants game, most of those kids, those men in that locker room said what they wanted in the head coach was leadership. Every last one of them. Mm-hmm. Leadership. So really, maybe all this team needs is a kick in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, right.
Spare the rod, spoil the child. You know? And Papa Harbaugh already came and made some moves. I don't know if you want to talk about that yet. But
yeah, go ahead, do your thing here. You can go ahead, if you want to bring that up, you can go ahead and talk about the moves that they made with the New York Giants here.
So one of the big moves that they made, well, Harbaugh made, because this was never going to be done if you didn't bring a coach in here that wants to run his own show. Let's just keep it a buck. That's why he's here. He was given the show. He fired Kevin Abrams, the contract guy. Been there nearly 30 years. Got rid of him. And this is John Harbaugh's, his first real day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His first real day, per sources, has fired Kevin Abrams. And he's fired a bevy of assistant coaches. Andre Patterson, we all know him.
Yeah.
Defensive line coach. John Ergoru, whatever his name is, the inside linebackers coach has been fired. Marquand Manuel has been fired. Jeff Burrs, outside linebackers coach, has been fired. He even fired the special teams coach. What I need you for? I'm a special teams guru.
Thank goodness. Special teams was awful.
And there are reports that he is nowhere near done. There are reports that he will look at more defensive staff. And
he's gonna bring his own guys in. We know that. Man.
But I'm talking about like the position coaches, because that means a lot too. People don't understand position coaches means a lot. Mm-hmm. But the wide receivers coach job, they will decide his fate here soon. Charlie Bullen, the fill-in defensive coach last year, who I like, but there's no guarantee he will be here.
Yeah, Chuck gone. He gonna bring his own, unless he come back as a lower coach.
Yeah, a lower coach, and the offensive line coach Carmen Barcelo is more than likely to keep his job, which I think it will be a very good decision because I think he did a lot with his offensive line considering what he was given.
I want to say this though, because the Giants do this shit a lot too, which I don't think this is happening, but I hope this is not like a nudge thing to where they're like, hey, we like Carmen, can you keep him? And it prevents Harbaugh from like going out and getting his guy. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it's not that, but I do think he's a good coach. I'm always gonna keep my eye on them fucking Giants with that nepotism shit.
Well, you talking about nepotism with the offensive line coach?
No, what I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying is, I hope it wasn't a like I hope he's not keeping him based off a recommendation. I hope he's just keeping him because, like, hey, I like this guy. You know, I can build a relationship with him. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
I'm quite sure that's the latter. What you said, I'm quite sure if Carmen Brasillo is still here, is because John Harbaugh wanted him here. Because if you're getting rid of people like Kevin Abrams, now they are saying Ronnie Barnes is the next man out the building. Good. I think Ronnie Barnes is the medical guy, right?
Yeah, he been here like fucking 60 years or some shit. I don't know. That dude been here forever. And the Giants always stay hurt.
Yeah.
But shit, Baltimore, they be getting hurt too. I ain't gonna front. So I don't know if they do it any better, but because motherfuckers always hurt, bro. But yeah, Barnes, man, yeah, it was time, bro. Like a lot of people been talking about getting rid. They've been talking about getting rid of Ronnie Barnes for years, but he ain't never went nowhere. So
yeah. So I mean, John Harbaugh is the new sheriff in town, man. You know, there is talks, and like I said before, there is talks that Linderbaum will be a Giant this offseason as well. That he will.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen, and it should, because we all wanted Linderbaum. You know, y'all remember that the Linderbaum
draft.
Hype. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like
a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's too high to take Linderbaum."
Yeah, he's talking about taking the center that high. Well, now you get him shit. You know, on the back end. You got to pay him, but yeah, you still pay him. He's fucking nice. Motherfucker's good. He deserves to get paid, especially over what you got.
He is expected to get $20 million plus on the open market. If you do not know, $20 million plus for a center is a lot of money.
Pay the man.
If he's the best center in the game, all pro.
Pay the man. You got Linderbaum. Hey, Thomas, you know, if you bring back light-skinned Jermaine, now all you need is a couple guards. A guard from Baltimore might be coming over here, man, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Falele coming over. I think he's had a resurgence in his career this season, even though they say he's not that good, but he may be better than what we had. So we'll see.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they may let Marcus Bowe go over the guard, because they definitely like him too. He's athletic and he fits Todd Monken what he wants to do as far as getting to the outside. So we'll see. And Todd Monken, I'm quite sure if he doesn't get that Cleveland job, he's going to the Giants. So
if I was Todd Monken, I wouldn't want the Cleveland job, but we'll see.
Me either.
Because, man, you going over there to die, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Get a check. That's about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and these coaches starting to figure it out, man. Like my boy Mikey D, that motherfucker said, fuck that. I'm going to the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I am not about to go to Cleveland and ruin my chance. Because think about it like this. Somebody made a point I was watching today. It's like this. If you're a coach, right, and you get fired, like we're gonna talk about it here, Brian Dable. If you're a coach and you get fired, right, wouldn't it make more sense to go be an OC somewhere and get your name back right, and then go try to get another head coaching job for a couple reasons. One, if you go get a head coaching job now at like Cleveland or Arizona, within a year or two, you're probably getting fired if you don't have some type of success. So there's your coaching career. You'll never be a head coach again. A lot of these dudes don't get third chance, especially if you get fired twice. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you probably not going to get that third chance. So why not go be an OC somewhere? It makes sense. Get your name up, and then you can get a more prominent job, a better job. You know what I'm saying? With a team that got a quarterback or that's got a team that's kind of ready made. You know what I'm saying? So, but what's your thoughts on that?
I think they made the smart decision for themselves, bro. Like, you not wanting to go to. Why would you want to go to Cleveland or go to Philadelphia and risk getting fired because you can't get Jalen Hurts to a level that they want, and then you're gonna lose AJ Brown on top of that? Man, no, I'm not taking that job. Go over here with Jim Harbaugh, get some notoriety, and maybe I'll get another good head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? Next go around. But shit, I'm definitely not gonna get nothing taken over the Titans or somebody. Oh hell no. That shit ain't gonna fly.
Speaking of the Titans, I do want to drop this in here because this is related to the Jets and Giants. Before we get into the Jets real quick, and we're gonna kind of tie it in together with what I'm talking about here with the Jets, because the Jets they're keeping Aaron Glenn, obviously. They haven't made a ton of offseason noise as of yet. Their main focus is on the draft, and we're gonna take a look at a mock draft here in a second. But I did want to talk about this real quick, man. This may be a little off topic for Heart of the City, but Brian Daboll, the ex-Giants coach, right? Expected to land in Tennessee as their next offensive coordinator. Why am I talking about this here on Heart of the City? This guy, obviously, an ex-Giant head coach, would be going to work for Rob Saleh, the ex-Jets head coach. This guy, Brian Daboll, he kills quarterbacks if they're not named Josh Allen. Daniel Jones, dead. Tried to kill Dart, Tyrod Taylor, Russell Wilson. Like, these guys die under Brian Daboll. But people love this guy. But, again, I feel bad for Cam Ward because guess who Rob Saleh was working with the Jets? Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Like, this is the resume these guys are bringing over here. I mean, shit. This is who you want your quarterback to work under? But this just goes to show you how bad it's been in New York football-wise. You got Daboll here looking at the Bills' job, which will probably be his best bet because all he can work with is Josh Allen, a quarterback like Josh Allen. So you might as well just go be with Josh Allen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it makes sense. Or he's expected to get the Tennessee offensive coordinator for Cam Ward's sake, because I like Cam Ward as a player, as a quarterback potential wise. For Cam Ward's sake, I hope this doesn't happen. I mean, that you already gave a man Rob Saleh, who's going to be totally focused on his defense. He did it with the Jets. Like, we seen this. That's why I'm talking about this here. We talked about this hundreds of times on this program about these two coaches. Now they both teaming up to go to Tennessee. What the fuck are they doing over there? Pat, man, what's your thoughts, bro?
Lord, Godspeed to Cam Ward. That man goes over there, bro. He better buckle his chin strap because he's gonna have to run.
Mm-hmm.
Run, brother, run. Run, brother, run. Because Daboll's gonna have full autonomy over that offense because you got a head coach that knows nothing about offense. Like, literally, that's no joke. Like, he's pure defense, and he's very good at what he does.
Oh, that defense is
that defense is gonna be nice. So they better be prepared to win some ugly games. And Cam Ward, you're gonna take some hits, bro. So you get in that weight room. You know what I'm saying? Get in that weight room, hit them weights. You're gonna take some hits, brother. You gonna take some hits. And shit. You're gonna have to, bro. You're gonna have to, man, because they don't have a great tight end over there. Pollard is a free agent. The other guy that they got from Tulane, he stays hurt. Calvin Ridley's not a number one anymore. I'm sorry, he's just not.
Mm-hmm.
You got my boy Daishke from Florida, but is he a number two?
Maybe a number two. I think probably more like a 3, but we'll see.
You know, so I mean, what are you gonna do over there, man? And then you know they're going defense in the draft. You know they're going defense in the draft. Yeah. They got to. Why wouldn't you? You got a defensive coach, and that's what he does best. So you gotta at least get good what he does best, so you can have something.
All right, hold that right there, because you just said draft, so that's a good transition, because that's exactly where I was going next, man. Yeah, man, we on point. We on the same page here tonight. I like it. I feel the vibe. All right, let's get to the Jets, man. Then we're going to talk about the draft. All right, so the Jets, number 2 pick in the draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were bad. They earned it. They actually got 2 picks, so we're gonna go real heavy here with this mock draft with the Jets, because the Jets got the 2 first-round picks. This is early. I don't get deep into the draft. We don't, you know what I'm saying, because we do our own draft coverage. So I'm not gonna get a whole lot into it. But I do want to touch on the Jets. This is Heart of the City, so we want to get their perspective from this whole thing. Now, Mendoza expected. Jets got the 2nd pick. Mendoza's going number 1. By all accounts that we're hearing right now, it looks like this is the pick. You'll hear some waffling, some rumors, and they do this shit every year, but Raiders are going to take this dude. Tom Brady was at the national championship game. He's a perfect fit for them. All right. Then the draft starts with the Jets. What we doing here if we New York? They got them picking Arvell Reese, linebacker, Ohio State, 6'4", 243. Now I'm going to kick it over to my bro, Big Pat. Always tapped into the draft, to college football. Talk about Arvell. First of all, do you like the pick? And then talk about Arvell Reese as a player.
Well, first and foremost, I love the pick for the New York Jets is because they're going to have to rebuild that team. And if you got a defensive coach, get them the best linebacker that you could get. Get them that good Mike linebacker, or he could play edge rusher. Either way you want to play him, he's multifaceted, which is very good for the New York Jets, because you're going to need some guys that can do multiple things if you want to get good quick. And Arvell Reese is one of those guys. You can put him on the edge, you can put him at middle linebacker. He's going to play, and he's fast, and he is sideline to sideline and gets there with authority. I would think that another New York team would pick this guy if he actually fell to 5. As we know that Harbaugh loves his linebackers. They just keep it a buck.
Oh, and with them edge rushers. Ooh.
Yeah. So, but I love that pick for the New York Jets, man.
Yeah. I like the pick too, man, because ain't no reason to reach for no quarterback here. You can't get Mendoza. Just build your defense up. That's the best thing you could do. Try to stop Drake May. Try to stop Josh Allen, 2 top quarterbacks in your division. You got to stop them. You got to build a team to stop them, because, again, if you're not close on offense, which you're not close on offense, and you got a defensive-minded head coach, I wish you wouldn't have got rid of Quinnen Williams. Sauce Gardner, I'm not really sweating Sauce Gardner. Quinnen Williams, bro, you don't get rid of your D lineman, bro. Like, right. Nah, bro, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have to work on that defensive line as well. But this is a good start right here. With the front seven, I should say, getting this linebacker right here who can play multiple positions. Now let's get to the Giants. We'll go through the picks here. This tackle, Francisco Mayoga, goes to the Cardinals. Tennessee, who we just talked about, they take a defense. See what I told you? Took an edge rusher. The fuck I tell you. Ruben Bain Jr. He's good though. Ruben Bain's good. I like Ruben Bain. But and then we got the Giants. Carnell Tate, 6'3", 195-pound wide receiver out of Ohio State. They do have a need at the position, but at 5, do you like them taking another receiver coming off 2 years ago where they took Malik Neighbors, number 6, I believe it was. Talk about it.
Well, I do believe Malik Neighbors could be a deadly 1-2 punch. So I'm not mad at the talent. Looks like the best guard and tackle were already taken. So, if you're going, it just depends on how Mr. Harbaugh wants to build this team. Does he get his linebacker in free agency, or does he take the other Ohio State linebacker right here and put a linebacker with those edge rushers? I don't know what they're going to do. But if they took Carnell Tate at number 5, I'm not mad at it. Just because he took a receiver 2 years earlier doesn't mean you can't take another one.
True.
And he is that big body receiver that I think Jackson Dart would love to have. 6'3", he's 195. He's going to get bigger when he puts his grown man weight on. And those Ohio State receivers are legit when they come out of school. So there's
and
no
Ohio State and an LSU receiver.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna be stupid and they took I'm not, man. Whatever that man decides he wants to do, and you can see his vision, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Go ahead.
I would like this to be a defensive player, but given the board, or offensive lineman, I want trenches. But again, given the board, like you said, top tackle, top guard went off the board, and you go BPA. There's no reason to do anything crazy. You don't have a desperate need at a position. Like you got a guy at most every spot except corner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe linebacker. But the linebacker that I wanted is gone. We went to the Jets. So I think this is the best you could do right here. We'll talk about the rest of the board real quick before we get to the next Jets pick. Next guy that goes off is Jordan Tyson. Another big body wide receiver, 6'2", 200 pounds. Commanders take Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. Yeah, one of the top. A lot of people mock Caleb Downs to the Giants. What's your thoughts about the Giants taking a safety at 5?
Well, that means Javon Holland and them are gone. And he's bringing in his own type guy. Caleb Downs, man, he might not be Kyle Hamilton, but damn it, he's going to be playing just like it.
That's my thought. Like if they can put him in this defense,
man, he's gonna be
and have him playing like Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, it's fucking worth it, bro. You're gonna have a top 5 defense.
He has Kyle Hamilton's mindset, but he doesn't have the physical gifts of Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton's 6'4", 240, 230 something. Caleb Downs, I believe he's 6 foot 205, and that's still very good size.
Yeah, for safeties. Yeah.
And he's going to come. He's going to hit. He's going to cover. He could play the nickel. He could play outside DB if you asked him to. So he's definitely a Raven. But now it's a Giant. So he would be a Giant with John Harbaugh. He's a John Harbaugh guy. And if they took him at 5, that's another pick. I'm going to be like, I see it. I got you. Do your thing.
I'm starting to come around on this one a little bit more than the wide receiver. One, because what I want the Giants to do is I would like for them to go out and try to get one of these veteran wide receivers to pair with Malik Neighbors.
Facts. Because you already got enough young guys.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And the young guys you had ain't working out unless you're going to re-sign Wan'Dale Robinson. You got any news on that? You've been tapped. I ain't really been tapped into the Giants like that. Any news on Wan'Dale Robinson? They talking about signing him.
With the changing of the guard, the only way I can see them keeping Wan'Dale Robinson if they believe that he could be a Zay Flowers type if Monken comes over. And I just don't think he has the ability of a Zay Flowers. He's not trash, but he's not a guy that you can make a focal point in my idea. And with Zay Flowers, he's a focal point.
Yeah.
So I don't see, especially getting rid of Kevin Abrams. I don't see them breaking the bank to give Wan'Dale Robinson between the 18-20 million that he might get on the market. You know what I'm saying? Coming off 1,000-yard season, he's going to get that. And so I can see a Caleb Downs type move with them because I think here's the reason why I would take Caleb Downs over Carnell Tate, even though I think both of them will be very good no matter who they get. I'm taking Caleb Downs because he makes more of an impact to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you have somebody in that Giants secondary that has to be respected, that changes things because now it's just taking your mind off. Let's just run the ball and stop the pass rush. Now we got to worry about this nigga too. You see what I'm saying? And that's impactful because if that slight second you worry about what he's gonna do, now Bill Carter has that much more time to get to you. Brian Burns has that much more time to get to you. If they keep Thibodeau, same thing. So,
and if you're gonna blitz, you want a guy like him and Newman in your as your safety tandem. You know what I'm saying? From a blitzing standpoint, because that's what the Giants need to get back to is an aggressive defense. So I'm not saying blitz all the time. That's what you got your pass rushers for, but you need to get teams to a point to where you can let them go on third downs, you know what I'm saying, and disguise your defense and not have it to where everybody in the goddamn stadium know what's coming.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened. We would call them plays before they fucking happen. Predictable. When you got multi-versatile guys, this is my point. When you got guys like this, Caleb Downs, you got Arvell Reese, we talked about. You got guys like that can play multiple spots in your defense and that are X factors is what I like to call them. You know what I'm saying? Playmakers. Some people call them that. On your defense, then it allows you to play those mind games with offensive coordinators to where your defense isn't predictable and the quarterback just know, all right, this dude's gonna be open because they blitzing from this side. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what these guys allow you to do. And they're athletic and they can get to different spots. So you think that spot is open, but that dude didn't drop back and pick your shit off. That's the type of shit that these type of cats can do. But let's get to the Nets next Jets pick because they got 2 picks in this round, and then I'll wrap this up. Jeremiah Love, your boy, went to the Saints at pick 8. Peter Woods, what a name.
Tackle from Clemson.
Yeah, he went to the Chiefs. Jamon McCoy, cornerback, to Cincinnati. They need all the help they can get on defense. Masur Delane to the Dolphins.
Good pick. LSU, good pick.
Yeah, they just signed Halfley too, D coordinator from Green Bay. So they're going to try to get that defense right. Here you go, Dallas Cowboys. Keldrick Falk, edge out of Auburn.
Nice pickup.
A defense, yeah. A defense is going to get better. That's what I'm saying. The Giants better.
They got two defensive tackles over there with Kenny Clark and Quinn.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying,
man.
Michael Parsons at edge to be dominant.
Mm-hmm. And you need Tyler Lindenbaum. That's what I'm saying, bro. They got to get you can't have them boys.
Yeah, you got to have to get somebody nasty to play with the Cowboys.
Yeah, man. You got John Michael Smith and fucking John Runyon and Van Rotten over there. Man, yeah, we about to eat tonight, boys. All right. Spencer Fano.
Yeah. Good tackle out of Utah.
Went to the Rams. Denzel Boston. Out of Washington, yeah. Went to Baltimore. Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
Fits Tampa. Buccaneers perfect. Fits the Buccaneers perfect. What you lose Levante David, you'll get right in Sonny Styles in year 2. Good pick. Excellent.
And the Jets, next pick 16 from the Colts. And they take Caden McDonald, D lineman, out of Ohio State.
Another monster.
What's your thoughts on this pick right here? And do you like the pick?
I like the pick, but I won't like the mindset if it's to replace Quinn Williams. If he's the best player on the board and that's just what it is, then yeah. But don't pick this kid talking about this kid is going to replace Quinn Williams because he's good. But no. If you picking him up to be a piece to put on that defensive line, you got some pieces already.
Yeah, they still got what's my man over there? Jermaine Johnson?
Jermaine Johnson. Yeah, Jermaine Johnson. You got McDonald still over there. You got some people still over there. So if you're picking him to be a piece and not the piece, yeah. I'm with it.
Okay. Well, let's see who they could have took then. And we'll kind of judge it off that and wrap it up. There's David Bailey, edge out of Texas Tech, went to the Lions.
Monster. If he put him on side of Hutchinson, man, please go to the next pick.
Avion Terrell, cornerback out of Clemson, goes to Minnesota.
Yep, he's feisty, and Brian Flores could get him right. He's gonna have to get his big boy pants playing the Brian Flores system though, because he's gonna be on the island. So you better get it cracking.
Yeah, you got some beast receivers over there in the NFC North too. Talking about Dunze and then with the Bears, and then you got to worry about the Lions and Amon-Ra St. Brown and them. So, but Panthers take Mekhi Lemon.
Like that pick for them. It's just two small guys one small guy throwing into another small guy, but you got Millen out there, and he's a monster in the middle of the field, man. I like that pick for them.
They are really turning into the Carolina Kitty Cats, man, with all these little guys. Let me stop. But I like Carolina, man. Like I said, it's like my little second team, kind of like, but I don't know about this one. But they do got them two monsters on the outside, so they probably need a little.
Yeah, he's a slot guy. He's gonna get busy out there, bro.
Yeah, it's probably a good pick. Let me chill. All right, Colton Hood goes to Dallas. Got two fucking Cowboys, you fuckers. Yeah, get 2 first-round picks. How that happen?
Shit, Parsons.
And they gate, but bro, what the fuck? What did they give the Jets for Quentin Williams?
First round pick in 2027, I believe.
Oh my fucking god. These niggas here. They take Colton Hood. What you think about that?
It's definitely a corner. He's gonna be probably their best corner stepping in there. I mean, it's not saying that much, but he's probably gonna be their best corner. And he's very physical. And if they can get pressure with those defensive tackles and having that edge rusher out there, yeah, his job ain't gonna be that hard. And he can muscle up. Shit, 6 foot 195. He definitely can muscle up with you. And he's very good at Tennessee. I watched Tennessee this year. He's very good, very sound in technique. Put him in press, though. Don't put him in zone. Put him in press.
All right. Pittsburgh takes Todd Simpson. Yeah, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Over with, bro.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right. I ain't gonna try to pronounce that dude's name, but they take
they need that
out of Penn State.
They need that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Great
they got Mikey D over there now. They about to cook, bro. They about to cook. They might have to get rid of Justin Herbert, though, bro. Because if he can't do nothing in Mike McDaniel's system, bro, when he had Tua leading the league in fucking passing yards, like, bro, that dude's a fucking offensive guru. He just ain't a good head coach. Well, at least not now. Tight end Kenyon Sadiq goes to the Eagles. 6'3" out of Oregon.
Monster.
God damn, they got him and Goddard. Yeah, you're gonna need that shit with no AJ Brown though. So, but Caleb Lemieux goes to the Browns, offensive tackle. Yeah, Cleveland got to get better in the trenches.
Yep. And they pick in the trenches is good.
Yep. They need to
Just developing.
Think about building your team out because you ain't gonna get no superstar quarterback to just pop right in there and you know, although we love Sanders, you know what I'm saying, but again, they gotta put stuff around him or around any quarterback that they put in there for that matter, man. But because I don't think Sedor's gonna be in Cleveland long. I think he's gonna end up somewhere else. I don't know where, but they got a plan for that dude. Caleb Banks goes to the Bears. D lineman out of Florida. Your boys, the Gators. What you think about him?
He'd be pretty good. The Bears need to get a little more stout at the defensive tackle position, but that defense is already good. They play well, so just add pieces to it. Now you can, rotate those defensive tackles. Caleb Banks is good. He'll fit right in here.
Hell yeah. All right. Bills, man. Buffalo, boy. Oof. They got some problems over there.
Them at all.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren, the safety. They go safety.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
All that stuff from Josh Allen. You take a safety, well, the Bills, CBS is the one mocking them. You know what I'm saying? This is just it's an early mock too, but because they ain't even done no Senior Bowl combine or nothing. So, but
I don't like that pick at all. Nothing against the player. He's just gonna wither away out there in Buffalo, bro.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Monroe Freeling.
Yeah.
Tackle out of Georgia goes to the 49ers.
Yeah, they got to start rebuilding that offensive line. Williams, damn near 40 now, and they continue to get hurt amongst their offensive line. So yeah. What's the boy over there? Kyle Shanahan know what he's doing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Caden Proctor, out of Alabama, goes to the Texans.
Any lineman is good for the Texans.
Man, bro, I'm so pissed off. Man, I'm angry at this team, yo. Like, the way they doing CJ Stroud, bro, is garbage, man. Like, and now you gonna blame this kid? Like it's his problem, bro. You gave away all his linemen, just gave him away. Just here, you want one, Eagles, you want one, like just giving them away. Here you go, Washington. Here you go. Here you go. And now you know, you hang your hat on your defense, which ain't a bad thing to do, but you didn't have to sacrifice your offensive line to do it. You hang your hat on your defense, which was good and got you to the playoffs, but then you blame this kid because you got knocked out. And you won a game, you know, in Pittsburgh, and now he's just garbage. But getting him a lineman definitely, man, is important here, because CJ Stroud can play football. We've seen it. Stop doing this to these brothers. Houston. We ain't gonna talk about the other guy, but y'all know who I'm talking about. KC Concepcion, wide receiver out of Texas A&M, goes to the Rams.
Will fit in just nice.
Yeah, man, they know exactly what to do.
Yeah, they know what to do with him. He'll be in good hands.
Exactly what to do with these wide receivers, boy.
John McVay ain't gonna. Yeah, old McVay gonna get him right. Especially in that system.
Patriots take Cassius Howell. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Texas A&M.
That's just like
edge rusher.
Yep, just like a Patriots pick, just like a Mike Vrabel pick. Even though he got Harold Landry and another guy out there, hey, yeah, bring him in a pinch hit too. Just keep bringing guys at you, fresh. So yeah, that's a Patriots pick.
Christian Miller, D lineman, goes to the Broncos out of Georgia.
They're built off defense too, so I can see why they would do that. He might not get a lot of playing time, but shit, he's gonna be there and ready to go when they need him.
And last but not least, Akeem Messador. D lineman out of Miami. 6'3", 265. Just think about him.
Nice. Another good defensive lineman pickup for another good defensive team. See him, I don't know if you don't see the trend.
Yeah, a lot of defensive linemen and going in this mock draft we did here. So that is let me send Mets the link so we get into the baseball here now. But that is the trend, bro. But talk about that real quick while I send this link out. But the defense, man, do you think it's making our teams starting to build more on the defensive side of the ball and move away from, you know, these offensive heavy, which I mean, of course you're gonna have a balance, but I what do you see, man? You see more of a trend going back to the defense?
Sure do. Denver Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, and Rams. And believe it or not, they got Matthew Stafford. That Rams defense plays, bro. You got to beat that Rams defense. Jared versus them are not going to give it to you easy out there. I promise you. You're going to have to play some football to beat them. And so, I mean, I believe that's the league's really only trend to go, because these quarterbacks are letting you down if this is what you want to promote, the superhero. All your superheroes died this year. They met Doomsday. They met Thanos. Josh Allen gone. Mahomes and Lamar Jackson didn't even make the playoffs. Jaden Daniels hurt. All your superheroes are gone.
Right.
You ain't fucking with Stafford like that, even though he's the MVP. As they say, you ain't messing with Stafford like that. He's too old. But where are all your young superheroes at? They on the shelf, bro. And it's only getting worse and worse and worse. And when Mahomes goes down, oh, you really in trouble. Who'd you have? The best Aboriginal superhero you had was Caleb Williams, and good Lord. I don't care what nobody say, man. That stuff was fabricated like a mug this year, bro. All that stuff they was allowing him to do. You can say I'm crazy, but bro, man, these dudes getting onside kicks. I mean, that last pass, bro. If you can't see that DB ran 5 yards away from the tight end and let him catch that ball, I don't know what y'all looking at, man. And the Packers, I literally called the whole Packers second half, bar for bar, what was going to happen. Bar for bar. Literally called it. Just sitting there talking to my bro. I said, watch they let the Bears win. Because they had to promote it, and he messed it up. He literally messed it up. They gave him the against the Rams. Let him get the miraculous pass at the end of the game. They're supposed to go down there and get a touchdown or get that field goal after the Rams couldn't score. And that's it. This fool throws the ball with the safety over the top of the receiver. Now you're going to try to blame DJ Moore. Oh, he didn't. DJ Moore saw that the dude was over the top of him. He was like, okay, I'm not getting the ball. It's over with. What? He threw it? Pick. Because that dude that picked up, you don't know what the script is. He's trying to make some money.
Right, exactly.
He got bills to pay.
That nigga did, bro.
That ball, you had no choice but to allow the better team to win that day. I promise you that's what happened.
All right, let's get into the baseball here real quick. I sent a link out to Mets. Don't know if he's still up. We pretty late over here on the East Coast, but Cody Bellinger, Yankees bring back Cody Bellinger. So this was a move I felt like they had to make. I mean, everybody's getting better. I mean, you gotta kind of stay right there with your competition here. Bellinger, of course, heavily recruited by the Mets. Speaking of, we'll bring him in. What's going on, Mets? Heavily recruited by the Mets, Dodgers, and other teams. Cody Bellinger, after waffling with the Yankees in a back and forth negotiation, finally comes to an agreement. The deals work for 5 years and $162.5 million. It says there are opt-outs after the second and third season and a $20 million signing bonus and a full no trade clause. So Cody, hold on. Cody Bellinger, back in pinstripes. The Yankees needed this signing here. They got to keep up, man. These damn Dodgers signing every fucking body. Mets signing every damn body. But we got Mets in here, man. Our baseball aficionado. Welcome to the show, bro, man. What's your thoughts on Cody Bellinger, real quick?
Honestly, a contract, 5 years, $32.5 million a year. That's not the worst thing you can give Cody at this stage in his career.
How old is he?
Let me double check. Bellinger is...
He should be in his 30s.
I'm about to say he's got to be over 30.
30 on the...
Exactly 30. Wow. Okay. Not a bad deal then. Not a bad deal. But go ahead. What's your thoughts?
I think this could work for the Yankees, but I think you can agree with me on this, NYG. The last decade and a half, the Yankees have been basically on a treadmill. They're moving, but they're not really going anywhere these days.
True.
On the other hand, look at the last couple of moves the Mets have made. We had to give up a couple of hold on. Let's
You're not gonna shift to the Mets route. We're gonna get to the Mets because I got something I'm gonna put up with for the Mets. So, but the with the Yankees though, what the thing that I want to get at is, does Cody Bellinger even put them in any type of, as far as, all right, because you just bringing them back. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, I don't like, where are they getting better at? You know what I'm saying?
They're not.
That's what I don't understand, man. What's your thoughts, Pat, on the Yankees, real quick, man, before we get into the Mets?
Well, I let my guy Mets handle the baseball. I'm not a baseball aficionado,
but Cody Bellinger though.
Yeah, I know Cody Bellinger from the Cubs days and with the Yankees with his first stint. I do know he's a veteran player, and he's actually, be playoff ready, because you guys are going to make it to the playoffs. But like, Matt said, you guys have just been spinning your wheel. Like, you've been hamsters, really. So does Bellinger, is he better than what you previously had? Let me ask you that. At Bellinger's position, is he better than what you previously had?
Nah. I mean, he's just, I don't know, man. It don't move the needle for me. Like it's not like.
Does it make you guys a better team?
Not really. I mean, it just kind of keeps us where we're at. Like Matt said, it don't. I felt like it needed to get done because you didn't need to lose another player and have to replace him. I don't think it makes them any better than what they were last year.
Facts.
So
what's the hoopla around the signing if it's like that?
Because it needed to happen, because you didn't want to lose them to the Mets or Dodgers. I think that's what it was. You see what I'm saying? Because you lose them to the Mets, that's your crosstown rival. The Dodgers are your overall baseball rivals. From that standpoint, them being in Brooklyn and the time they was there. But like, you didn't want to lose them. That was the only thing for me. Was like, if you lose Cody Bellinger, where you at now?
So Cody Bellinger is just to keep you staying pat. Basically, what you saying?
Basically, is how I feel about the move. You know what I'm saying?
Staying pat. Do you guys have a legit shot? You did it last year, didn't you? It's not like you guys were terrible.
I gotta see what Cole looked like coming back. I mean, that's the fair point I'll give the Yankees. They didn't have Garrett Cole last year, although the pitching was good. You want some development from some of these younger players that they got in on this roster in the farm system. You talked about Dominguez, and what's the other guy, man? I can't think of his name right now. But they got a couple young guys there. I guess they want to give them opportunities too. So you'll have to see in that regard if the young guys start to develop, because the Yankees have been built, man. You had Andy Pettis, Derek Jeters, man. Like, they've been built. Aaron Judge, they've been built through the farm system.
You know what I'm starting to figure out with you Yankees, man? You guys are whack jobs, man.
What?
You guys are whack jobs. You guys complain about everything, bro.
What you mean? You asked me a question.
Huh?
You asked me a question that I think they was. Did this make them a Super Bowl? A damn World Series contender.
So let me.
Go ahead.
You want
to hear this?
You guys act like the Yankees were like horrible last year.
Nah. What's the standard?
Never mind what the standard is for a second. Just be real.
I'm gonna give you a football analogy. Pittsburgh got rid of Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore got rid of John Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? It's the expectation, bro. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Got rid of John McDermott.
Yeah, it's the expectation. That's all it is. When you have low expectations, then yeah, this is gravy for a team like shit. What's a bad baseball team, Mets? It's a bunch of them out there. What was the worst team?
The Cubs.
The Cubs.
Like Pittsburgh Pirates, the Miami Marlins,
Rockies. The fucking White Sox. Yeah. This is gravy to them. So that's why you coming at me like that. This is heaven. In the playoffs every year. Playoffs.
You dudes before last season was going even harder. And your team was coming off a World Series appearance.
Yeah, because we knew it was going to happen. Look what happened. They flopped.
You dudes complained about the Yankees like they were just trash. And you were in the World Series. Make it make sense. Your team loses the World Series, and it's like they never even made the playoffs. That's
yeah. What's good, man? Like and subscribe, GG. Yankees fans stuck in the 90s.
Well, to be fair, Pat, one of the other issues why the Yankees flopped in the 2024 World Series is Aaron Boone. He's been stuck in this tunnel vision of being too over-reliant on analytics. And when you look at his decisions in that World Series, a good chunk of them had no logic behind them. I mean, Nestor Cortez over Tim Hill in the final at bat of the game. Walking bats. I mean, I can understand walking bats. It was a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. But a middle inning fastball in the hands on Freddie Freeman, which becomes a walk-off salami. And then game 5, you bring in Tommy Kahnle, a guy who is so one note. His only pitch he uses on a regular basis is a changeup. No wonder you got rid of him and sent him out to the Tigers.
Correct, man. All right. Let's get to your Mets. Because yeah, we didn't ragged on the Yankees enough, man. Mets acquire Freddie Peralta in a trade with the Brewers. What?
Yeah, it was Freddie Peralta and a relief pitcher named Jason Myers in exchange, unfortunately, for Brennan Sproat and Jet Williams. We also sent Luis Angel Acuna to the White Sox for Luis Robert Jr. And the other day, we acquired Bosch the Shed, 3 years, $126 million. There's from Toronto.
What are you... Okay, so let's break this down a little bit here. Says Peralta, 29 years old, has a career 3.59 ERA in the 931 innings he's thrown in the big leagues, all of which he's been with the Brewers. He's been particularly durable over the past 3 seasons. He's thrown 165.2, 173.2, and 176.2 innings in those years, respectively. And thanks to his excellent 2.70 ERA in 2025, he accumulated 3.4 ERA over those past 3 seasons. He signed through the end of the 2026 season, after which he's set to be a free agent, barring any potential extensions with the Mets. So they don't have a deal in place with him. So you guys are trading for him in a prove it year, kind of. So
this is
taking a chance, kind of, right here.
This year, essentially, David Stearns, Carlos Mendoza, Steve Cohen, they're all under the gun. Cohen said 5 years, this team would be a world champion. This is year 6, couldn't fulfill the promise. I blame last year on the fact that you have a manager in the dugout who's so reliant on tunnel vision to bad pitching decisions that it makes him look like he should be in a psych ward on suicide watch in Carlos Mendoza with how badly he bungled a number of games over the course of the year. Having said that, Peralta's a good arm to add to a rotation that was basically butchered by being overtaxed, and a pitching core as a whole, if you include the bullpen, where most of the we had more than half your arms go under the knife for Tommy John. I mean, this year, Mendoza has got to be more cautious and meticulous with how he uses the bullpen. I mean, Ryan Hennessy, gone to Baltimore. Gregory Soto, I don't know where he went. Ryan Stanek, now in St. Louis. Diaz, Los Angeles Dodgers, because Stephen Cohen didn't want to pay an additional $4 million to keep him around. Reed Garrett, Danny Young, Daniel Nunez, Tyler McGill, Max Kranick, all under the knife for Tommy John and out for a year. He went under the knife at various, AJ Minter, all of them went under the knife at various points for Tommy John, and at best, you'll be lucky to get Minter and Kranick back. Griffin Canning, torn Achilles. You'll be lucky to even re-sign him and get him back by June.
Sound like y'all got some injury issues over there.
It sound like you ain't grateful for what you got. Now you just got
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Peralta, yeah.
Peralta.
Yeah. Hold on,
I don't mind it.
Hold on. You don't like the move?
No, I don't have an issue with the move. I mean, I don't have any issues with it, but but choosing to deplete the farm system. I mean, sure, Acuna wasn't getting much play time in 2025. Understandable. Well, I can understand shipping him out to Chicago for Luis Robert Jr. That's fine. Sproat didn't have the defense to back him up to get him his first win at any point in the season when he showed up last year. Jet Williams was injured last year too, so I don't understand that part of the move.
Look here, man. You guys right here with the Mets. You want to be this big time team. You know what I'm saying? You want to compete with the Yankees and the Dodgers and everybody else. You get the owner who got all the money, you know, because you was complaining because y'all was being cheap, wasn't making no moves and all this and all that. Now they making all the moves, giving all the money away, and then here you go. Wham.
I mean, to be fair,
because again, is this not a move that's to say that, hey, look, we trying to win now. We ready to win. We ready to compete. Is it not?
It is.
This is baseball headline news right here. Peralta? What? The Yankees was after him. Dodgers, a couple other teams was after him. Yeah, I follow baseball too. But again, you know, you more tapped in, so I don't understand why you complaining about your team right now. We, the Yankee fans, again, you wonder why we complaining because we ain't making these type of moves. We just bringing players back that it was just that there. We're not doing anything extra to try to get over the hump. The Mets are, in my opinion.
At least you guys have won a World Series recently. The Mets, it's taken them it's now going to be 40 years since they've last won a title.
I think that's why they being aggressive, because they trying to win. I think the Yankees are just sitting on their hands. Oh, we got World Series. We could just be good. We all right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really trying to go that extra step. That's what we complain about.
And then answer this for both sides. If the Dodgers three-peat, is there going to be a lockout next season? More than likely there will be.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Baseball always got these lockouts. They don't get along. The players and them owners, they
do not get along
at all. They got problems. Their baseball always going through some shit with their contract negotiations.
Man. If the owners try any smoke, baseball players are not playing about their bread, bro.
I mean, we know the players are gonna bitch the moment that the words salary cap.
Yeah, buddy, they ain't going for that shit. Because they getting bread over there in baseball. Woo!
And it's all guaranteed.
And it's all long-term contracts too. That's what I like about it.
Mhm.
Be 10 years, 15 years. So I'm like, God damn.
Can't you get the same thing in the NHL?
Yeah, but you don't get that in the NBA and in the NFL. You get 5-year contracts.
Man, the Rangers still playing A-Rod.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
I still want to strangle whichever Met owner was. They gave Bobby Bonilla a damn 35-year contract.
Yeah, I remember that contract.
See what I'm saying, bro? Like, this shit crazy.
Years.
This shit crazy, bro.
Bobby Bonilla is still gonna be making money off y'all.
Man,
15 years, bro. Bobby Bonilla.
Great. Straight.
Right. But yeah, that salary cap is going to change a lot in the MLB if that happens. And a lot of that player money. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have the contract structures and everything, man. That's not with that. Give me my money.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, they'd be more interested in taking golf clubs to the owners, Alice Stewie Griffin, to Brian, and tell him, oh, if the cap happens, where's our money? You really ducking us, man? You
Right.
Give us our money. Where's our money?
Keep hitting them too. Them baseball players do not play. Their union is strong.
Strong for real, bro. But all right. In hockey news, we'll wrap this up with the hockey real quick. Islanders been doing okay as of late, 27-17-5. But right now down to the Seattle Kraken. I like these hockey names, boy. The Kraken. They're about to get it cracking. They're getting it cracking on the fucking Islanders right now, 3-1 late in the third period. So we'll see about that one. What else we got here? Nobody else played. I think they played yesterday.
Rangers got.
I know the fucking Rangers. Yeah, they always losing. I seen it. Right there, it is. Lost to the Kings.
Damn, sold them out quick.
4-3.
Sold them boys out.
They are 21 and 24 and 6 right now.
Considering they lost their ace goaltender for the season, I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Fight back, man.
It's fucking over, bro. Devils got the dub though. They still hanging in there. They beat the Oilers 2-1. Devils 26-22-2. I got something coming out for you guys on hockey. It's a documentary. I'm hoping it's gonna open some eyes up about some history in hockey. You know, some good things, you know, and other things, but be on the lookout for that. That is going to be on the Aboriginal Sports Knowledge channel. I had that in my notes, but I don't have it here anymore. But I'll get that link in the chat here in a second. But y'all go subscribe to that channel if you want different type of sports content, documentaries, player interviews, you know, different things like that, historical information, podcasts. So definitely gonna be cooking over there, and the Aboriginal Sports Network, of course, bringing up the NBA Heat Check. It is on the rise here. Gonna try to get that cracking either tomorrow or Friday for you guys. So be on the lookout for Heat Check. Gonna be talking NBA right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network and Unpopular Opinion Sports. And I will be simulcasting that on the Hardcore Sports Network as well. So yeah, we about to get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? Had some things going on, but I'm back. Getting back in the groove. We're gonna start getting busy, man, dropping the content for you guys. But yeah, Hockey ain't no better than the football, basketball, baseball. They suck over there too, man. It's bad here in New York right now. But that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Of course, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said, I'm your boy in Pocket Opinion Sports with Big Pat Sports Talk. And our special guest tonight, our boy Mets. 21, 26, something like
28.
that. 28. Snarf. Yeah. But last words, fellas, man, before we get out of here.
Looks like the change of the guard has changed fully with the New York Giants. Yankees fans, stop being so sour like y'all done drunk a bad brisk.
Oh shit!
Remember those brisk commercials when they were drinking?
Yeah,
Baby.
Yeah.
Brisk baby. Yeah.
I guess according to Mets and NYG, the Mets need to stop crying. You're making moves, and I think you have been making moves for the past 3 to 4 years, and you just got to put it together, and you might find yourself in the World Series after 40 years. You know,
That's coming from.
Next, you better get your act together because you got a tough stretch of games coming here. Pretty doggone soon. It's going to determine what y'all going to be in the East as of midway through the season. You know, before the All-Star break, anything can happen after the All-Star break. Might see Giannis in New York. Who knows? But Nets, don't tank. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop getting rid of your best players and find ways to keep good players and build around them with those picks. It's like y'all can pick people and then trade away. You don't even trade away people for older veterans or nothing. Like, you just trade them. I mean, draft them and then trade them.
Yeah, for
It's
more
weird.
draft picks.
Yeah, it's just weird.
To trade those draft picks to get more draft picks.
You know, they should have put forward the draft. Now I know what y'all gonna do.
Shit, man, we in the
Man, trade
upside
that
down
pick.
world over there in Brooklyn, bro.
Hey, man, trade that pick, bro. You know damn well you ain't finna keep that player.
Shit, it's Groundhog Day for real over there.
Overall, man, you know, New York sports might be on the up. Who knows? It could be just as down as they always been. It is what it is, man. This is hardest city, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, bro.
My last words, I mean, Giants are finally getting the front office is finally getting its head out of its ass, realizing it can't rely on these so-called young gurus who are not qualified to coach, going to a cagey old vet. As for the Jets, yeah, they're pretty much fucked if they can't get a quarterback.
Yeah.
Jets.
Fucking done, man. But yeah, man. Take us out, Pat, man. We about this joint, man. Way to
All
end
right,
the show.
people.
The Jets are fucked.
All right. Fuck, man. Hey, listen. Thank y'all for tuning in to Heart of the City, episode 113, and more to come with your host, NYG22 Unpopular Opinion Sports, with his co-host and producer, Big Pat Sports Talk, man, and Mets 2128, aka Snarf, man. This is the Aboriginal Sports Network giving y'all Heart of the City.
Goodbye and good night.
You heard the man. Goodbye and good night.
Peace.
Peace.